Welcome to Tabletop Tactics. Coming up in today's battle.
Everything is still in great peril.
Oh, it's prime time, baby.
Come on now.
Well, you know what? I'm not happy about it.
Shoot for the first time in its 2-year storied career.
Prime time, baby. Team YouTube, hello, it is myself, Lawrence the Spider. Today with my friend, it's the Warhipster himself, it is Josh.
Hello.
That's right, go check him out on Instagram, because if you like things painted real pretty, that's what he does.
It is what I do. And then I also tell you how to do it here on YouTube as well.
It's correct.
So go and check that out if you like.
It's a thing of beauty, as is your army, sir.
Thank you.
It will be a shame to tear them apart with my world eaters. The Blood Angels today is what you bought, right?
Yeah, I have. And I fully anticipated them being torn apart today. Hopefully we tear a few of your models apart.
Yes. So this is a competitive game, part of our competitive league, but we don't play that seriously anyway. No. There is going to be a lot of bloodshed, a lot of banter, and that's all coming up next in the mission. Folks, welcome to the arena of blood and death. You are entering Team World Eaters here, led by none other than Sargaroth before he ascended to Demon Prince Hood. I'm going to explain what I mean by that presently. I'm using a Lord on Juggernaut. This used to be a thing if you're a new viewer or a newer player. Games Workshop took away those rules. But I spent hours painting and building and converting this model, and it's on the same base size as the Demon Prince, so I'm going to use him as a Demon Prince today. That's how it's going to be. And I know a lot of you are going to say, what's that model? Where did you get it? How did you do it? What is it? That's not a Demon Prince. You're right, it's not. But today, it is. Think of the Juggernaut as like Torrent from Elden Ring. He like summons it, he leaps into the air. That's what gives him the wings to fly. It's like an ethereal demonic steed. So yeah, that's what it is. He's a warlord. I've given him violent urgency today because that's going to help him get into combat, and others get into combat very, very nicely. Plus I've given him Talisman of Burning Blood, which means he can do things like advance and charge, which makes him super fast and scary. Just gone for the Hellforged Sword, so, you know, proxy. And that's it. He's going to be very killy as it is at damage 3. Khorne Demon Princes are a winner, in my opinion, if you're running World Eaters. We then move over to the second HQ where I have a Lord Discordance, taking him as is, but I have upgraded the autocannon to a Baleflamer just because I had some spare points. We then go to the third and final HQ choice, which is an Exalted Champion. These guys are really, really essential for World Eaters. The reroll wounds aura is just nasty. And I have upgraded his Chain Axe to Gorefather because it's a really good relic. And when he does make it into combat, he can really carve up a lot of things with it. That's my HQ. We move over to troops. Of course, we have to have Berserkers. There are no other troops if you're a World Eater player. That's what you run, and they're actually really still quite competitive if you can deliver them. So I've got 3 units of 9 Berserkers. I'm pretty sure it's 9. Yes, it is 9. And they've all got Chain Axes and Bolt Pistols. Obviously, the competitive loadouts, sword and Chain Axe. I've got Bolt Pistols modelled. I don't like proxying that much, so I'm just going to take them as they are for now. We then have 3 Rhinos as dedicated transports for them also. Much needed, and of course the Exalted Champion can pop in to one of those as well to escort them. We then move over to the Heavy Support. Heavy support, I've got 3 Venom Crawlers. Now, some of you may have seen that I also sometimes run a Greater Possessed with these because it actually buffs their gun. I don't have the Greater Possessed in this list because I needed the spare points to actually upgrade Khan, who I used to run, to Sargaroth. 1, as I said, I wanted to use that model, and 2, I actually think the Demon Prince is just much better. And this is a league game, so I'm going to try and run the World Eaters competitively if I can. Rounding out the list, we have a very special friend of mine. You could argue he's not competitive. I think he does work competitively because he's kind of something you have to deal with, and any distraction taken away from my berserkers is a good thing. I have the Khitan Ravager. So if you newer viewers or viewers that perhaps aren't familiar with Forge World, this is a Forge World model. In fact, funnily enough, the Lord that I put on the Juggernaut's also a Forge World model, so some of you may be asking about that too. But the Khitan is basically a Chaos Knight, which is dedicated to Khorne. It's got 8 shots, which are pretty cool. I can upgrade it with a stratagem called Demon Forge, as you'll see in game. He's really best in combat. His gun's not actually that good, but he's a big, scary threat, and he can cleave tough opponents or hordes with equal vigor. So that's the list. It's 1997 points. I shall rise as the tarnished that I am. Let's see what Josh brings today.
Hello everybody, yes, I have returned, and this time it's not me at the head of a demonic legion. No, instead I have brought the noble 9th Legion themselves, the Blood Angels, my one true love in Warhammer 40,000. Very excited to use them today, and well, we'll just jump straight into the list. So, I have brought with me a demi company, or close to a full demi company of Blood Angels, divided along the lines of a battalion and a patrol. And, well, we've got the heavy hitters of the chapter with us as well, all of the main superstars, as it were. So, in the battalion, we have Chief Librarian Mephiston himself. Yes, he is here. We also have the Chapter Master, the Venerable Commander Dante. What we also have is the Sanguinor. Yes, the time is now for him to arrive, because the Blood Angels are going to be in some serious trouble, I suspect. In our troops detachment, well, our troops section, what we also have is 10 assault intercessors. We have 2 squads of 10 intercessors, one with stalker bolt rifles, one with normal bolt rifles. We also have a Redemptor Dreadnought. He doesn't have his anti-flying gun, forgot to turn it on, forgot to load the missiles. Training exercise, things go wrong. We also have an Eradicator squad. In our patrol detachment, we have a captain. This is just a captain who's, I guess, learning the ropes from Commander Dante today. He is of the firstborn nature. He has a jump pack, a relic blade. He also has Hero of the Chapter, because, you know, got to bump him up somehow. We're also going to be bringing a Sanguinary Priest with a jump pack as well. The Sanguinary Priest has been given the Teeth of Terror. He is a Hero of the Chapter as well. And we have another unit of 5 intercessors here with normal bolt rifles. And then finally, the Tower of Amareo has been unlocked. 10 Death Company with jump packs. 3 Thunderhammers are in the list. Dante is the warlord. Dante shall be victorious. And of course, as ever, he is protected and will see once more for a 3rd or 4th time in his life the Sanguinor, as he is rescued from the jaws of defeat as we purge these world eaters from this stricken world. I'm very excited. I hope you're excited, so let's get into it.
Today's mission is Tear Down Their Icons, a Strike Force mission from the Nachman GT mission pack. 5 predetermined objective markers are placed onto the battlefield. The primary objective is Take and Hold, a progressive mission where players score 4 victory points for each of the following conditions they achieve at the end of each of their command phases: holding 1 or more objectives, holding 2 or more objectives, and holding more objectives than their opponent. These are cumulative and cannot be scored in the first battle round. Each player also chooses 3 secondary objectives that can score up to 15 points each.
Well, well, well. The battlefield is set. Your Blood Angels are arrayed, ready to be slaughtered.
Oh.
Except one, who's in the sky.
Yes.
Who is not Sanguinius, but is the Sanguinor.
Yes. Yes. The avatar of Sanguinius himself, but
Exactly.
not really, but sort of.
But sort of.
But is. But isn't. But is.
And should be made Primarch sized and just made really cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly what we're
So, I don't have anything in reserve. My World Eaters, my Berserkers are in the 3 Rhinos. I've placed the one with the Exalted Champion. I've placed the Exalted Champion on top of it so that you lovely people at home know what's going on.
But I'm not allowed to know.
No, you're not allowed to know.
You made that very
Gotcha.
clear.
I'm going to play like it's going to be like a pass the parcel on here. There you go. But you've got your Sanguinor in reserve.
Yes.
Okay. Let's roll to go first.
Okay.
I roll a 6. I open in savage style.
Yeah, I'll roll a 6 as well. No, I won't.
You roll a 1. I guess the old savage echoes are too much for you today.
Clearly.
And that your fury is so forlorn, you concede immediately.
I do not concede immediately.
There were so many Blood Angel jokes wrapped into that. And I didn't get a single laugh from you.
That's because they weren't silly enough.
I find that I have this effect on people anyway.
You know, I'm going to say now that if I had gone first, you know, well, in fact, actually, no, it works for you. Because you're going first, the Baal is in your court now.
That was so beautiful that I think you've peaked.
I have, right at the beginning. Right at the beginning.
There's no point playing a game now.
No, that's it.
That's the way we do it.
Do you wish to Forlorn Fury before I take my movement phase, sir?
With you going first?
Yes.
I'm going to go with a hard no.
Tactically, you could move them here for me. Which would
could.
be wonderful for me.
Oh, see, I'm playing the game for you as well.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, so let's not spend the 2 CP that it'll cost to Forlorn Fury them to give you a nice tasty morsel.
Okay, in which case, I shall go first.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Rhino. I've just advanced him off camera here.
What did you roll for that?
I did actually roll a 1. It doesn't matter too much.
Immobilised.
We didn't say, of course, but all of the buildings, literally all of them, are LOS blocking, and the large rocks are also LOS blocking too. So he's currently behind this LOS blocking piece of terrain, which is very nice.
Wonderful.
That's that. On the objective, I probably won't even pop smoke this turn because I don't need to, but I'll decide that in the shooting phase. Venom Crawler, not advancing, scooting here, because then I'll be within 3 inches of said objective, and I can see some morsels. Unfortunately, you might be able to charge me. We should note as well that your Eradicators, they were in the ruin.
Yes.
And then you realise that would mean that I can see you because you're in the ruin.
Yeah.
So we've just moved them to over here.
Yeah.
So now I can't see you.
Yeah, I don't want to just feed you some Eradicators turn 1.
I can understand that.
It's foolish behaviour. Foolish behaviour.
Okay, we've got some more Venom Crawler action here. This one's going to scoot up, do its thing. This one's going to scoot up as well. And this is just so that I have line of sight on that Redemptor, because you've got a lot of your army hidden.
Yes.
Disco Inferno.
Oh, hey.
Well, howdy there. Let me just check that that's all. Very nice. Cool. Yep, it's done its thing. Mr. Rhino will move just here. And we'll just make sure that we continue to be within 3, like so. There we go. Sargaroth. Move into the room. Something like that. I'm going to check some ranges in a second. Final piece, the largest piece, the Khitan Ravager. Just make sure that I'm around there so my large, oh yeah, I can see the Redemptor and I'm within 6 of Sargaroth. Okay, that is the movement done. Well, you know what? It's that time, Wild East's favourite time, the shooting phase. I went ahead and skipped the psychic phase, just for your benefit.
Thank you. In the interest of time, I assume.
Yes. Yeah. I gained a CP this turn, and now I've spent a CP on Demon Forge.
Okay.
The Khitan. Oh, by the way, didn't you choose a secondary? A Blood Angel secondary?
I did.
Which one did you choose? Is it the character one?
It's the character one, yeah. And we forgot to do it.
Are you going to challenge me?
I have to. I issue a challenge to you, sir.
From whom? Whom issues this challenge?
The Sanguinor.
What, the one that's hiding up in the sky?
He is hiding in the sky.
Okay. Sargaroth! The chosen one accepts.
Interesting.
Yes.
Very interesting.
We shall feast on your blood this evening.
Or I'll score 15 points.
And guess what? I won't be drinking it out of your chalice that the Sanguinor has. I will be drinking it from your neck.
Surely that's me who does that.
I'm very concerned about where this is going.
Shouldn't you, arguably, and far be it from me as a blood drinker from a cup to tell you how to consume one's blood as a World Eater's fan.
Listen.
But surely, shouldn't you be taking my head off, take off all of the skin and that, turn the skull upside down and drink my blood from that? I don't want to criticize the way you're going to try and do it, and obviously it's entirely up to you, but maybe as a follower of
coming
the
from
Corn,
a fake corn worshipper, a fake World Eater chapter, I don't think you have anything to say.
Okay.
We're the real World Eaters.
Okay.
Right, this is 8 shots into your Redemptor Dreadnought from the Khitan. I'm spending a CP on Demon Forge.
Okay.
I can reroll all hits and wounds. You are a -1 to hit, but I'm a +1 to hit because Lord Discordant. I'm an old book, core doesn't matter. Trust me, it's the rules.
Excellent.
Rolling to hit. Oh, it's prime time, baby. Okay, so I would have been hitting on 2s, but you've ruined.
Yep.
Yes, you've ruined it.
Yes.
Rerolling to hit. Oh, it's a full house. Okay, right, now to wounds, because Demon Forge allows you to reroll all hits and wounds. Isn't
That's
that
nice.
crazy?
That is nice.
I thought you didn't like
your toughness
stratagems,
7.
though.
Oh! Oh!
Is that all of them?
That's 7 3s. I'm not sure that's ever been rolled. Can I get another 3? Oh, that's not a full house.
No.
What a shame. Anyway, 7 wounds at -2.
Okay.
Now, normally I'd be damaged 2, but apparently you've got a silly rule about damage reduction, just because you're a Space Marine Dreadnought.
Yeah, it's a silly rule, but it's one that I'm very grateful of right now. So, 7 5-ups?
7 5-ups, please.
Okay. No, I passed 1.
Well, you lose 6 wounds. That's what that means. The moral of the story. 6 is the favoured number of Slanesh and the Emperor's Children. 8 is my favoured number. And you know, that's mathematics.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Venom Crawler time. I have the Excruciator Cannons, 2d3 shots, currently at strength 8 profile, because they've got a weird profile where the gun is +2 to your base strength. So yeah, that's what it is. Again, this one can only see the Redemptor. It's going to fire at the Redemptor. My +1 to hit will cancel out your -1 to hit from the Lord Discordant. I am within 6 inches of the Sargaroth though, so I am rerolling 1s to hit.
Yeah.
2d3 shots. That's 2 shots.
Okay.
It's a good start.
I will use a CP on one of the... because it might be better on the damage.
And there's 2 more to go.
Yeah, I'll take it as it is. 2 shots, okay? 1 hit to wound you. It is a wound at -2.
-2.
Yes, sir.
5. No.
No, fine. It's D3 damage. That would become a 1.
Yeah.
I will use... No, I won't, that's fine.
I don't do it.
You've lost a wound. How many wounds have you got left now?
I've lost 7 now.
Yeah.
So 6 remaining.
That's nice, okay. Cool. Next, Venom Crawler.
Okay.
Same target. Can't see anything else anyway. 4 shots, I'll take that.
That is a 100% increase on last time.
It is. Oh, 3 1s. Thank goodness Sargaroth's there.
Well, it's the same result again.
1 hit. Failed to wound. I'm going to CP that.
Okay. No. Denied. And that is what you get.
Do you know what? That was almost as excruciating as some of your jokes in this battle report.
You are a fine one to talk, sir.
My dad jokes are the finest in this side of the Imperium, arguably in the entire galaxy.
And you are a dad.
Correct.
I am not. Unless, you know, I am the father of my Warhammer collection, and I really don't want to, you know, propagate that as a thing.
We should probably move on.
We should probably. To your next excruciating
Okay,
cannon.
all right.
We should move past this
keep rolling while it's hot. I'm going to do 2d3 shots.
moment with the excruciating cannon.
Hey!
There you go.
Time, baby. Okay, so that's 6 shots.
Let's go, baby. Let's do it.
My servo skull is having a great time behind the camera today.
I'm just offended that my dad jokes weren't mentioned because I think mine are pretty good.
I'm gonna re-roll that one to hits. Hey, I got 4 hits.
See?
80, I got 4 hits.
Look at you go.
Okay, so right, 4 hits.
Yep, go on.
Ah, why?
That's 2 wounds.
That's so bad. You know when something's bad?
Yeah.
I always find this with my venom crawlers. Do you want to take 2 saves?
I don't really,
Go on.
but I'll do it for you.
Go on, please. Would
And
you?
for the sake of the rules. I saved 1.
Do save 1. Right, so D3 damage. Come on, prime time.
That's 0 damage then. 'cause it's
Can't
minus
be
1.
0 damage, but your Redentor's still alive.
That means it'll shoot for the first time in its 2-year storied career.
Well, you know what? I'm not happy about it, and I think that's cheating. So, what's he got? Like 5 wounds left now?
Yeah.
5, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's my turn actually, because I don't think I'm going to pop smoke because you shouldn't be able to see anything anyway with your firepower. So, I just don't want to. Yeah, not the rhinos anyway. So that's my turn. Look, it's been fun. Jokes were probably not that great. My shooting was even worse, and that's a wrap, folks.
So,
Yes.
command phase.
All right.
I didn't know what one of these was.
Yeah, you didn't even know your Sanguinor priest could put something into Assault Doctrine.
No.
Luckily, I'm a Flesh Terror player, the real Blood Angels, and I can tell you.
The real Blood Angels? Pull the other one. Come on now. Come on now. Yes, I have a command phase. I have 2 things to do in the command phase.
Okay.
This is novel to me, so I'm really enjoying doing it. Dante can give a unit full rerolls of core within 6 inches of him, and the Sanguinary Priest can put someone into the Assault Doctrine. And I didn't know that this was happening, because I didn't realise I had a command phase, demons. So I've accidentally deployed my army in such a way that I can just put this on the Death Company.
Yeah.
Both of them on the Death Company.
Is that what you're going to do?
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
That's crazy.
Because I want to kill a Venom Crawler.
I had a feeling that's exactly what you were going to do.
Maybe 2 Venom Crawlers.
Well, that's bold. That's a bigger charge.
I am bold.
I might have done some pre-measuring because, you know, tactics of the tabletop variety. But I wish you luck, sir.
I see. You mean win at all costs? Sort of
Yes,
thing? Yeah,
that's
okay.
absolutely correct.
Okay, I understand. All right, shall I go on to the movement phase then?
Probably.
All right, let's do that. Dreadnought's going first. He's going to burst through the woods.
Right.
Burst very slowly.
Burst
Through the
very
woods.
slowly. Picture Dawn of War, and he's going to like pick up a Howling Banshee. Except there are no Howling Banshees.
No.
And
pick,
with the
pick
new
up a
Howling,
Howling Berserker.
and with the new Howling Banshees, he probably wouldn't do very much to them either. So you know,
They're very good, aren't they?
they're very good. There we go. He's just trundled his way out.
Stroll through the woods. Very nice.
If you go down to the woods today, you're sure to find a wounded Redemptor Dreadnought. Next up, Death Company time. They go to about there, like that. And then the rest of them. Dominion Zephon comes up here. Next up, we have the Eradicators. Eradicating this wall so they can move into the ruin.
Makes sense.
Just there, where they were originally, but because you are a kind person, you let me fix my mistake.
I did.
He's not used to being told that.
No, never. No one says I'm kind, actually.
Well, you are.
Thanks.
Yeah, all right.
Next up, Dante and the Sanguinary Priest. They're going to play it a little bit coy. So basically, Dante's coming right here, bubble, and the Sanguinary Priest is coming right there, bubble.
That's nice.
All right, next up, these intercessors are going to move up and they're going to raise a banner. And they're just going to very tentatively just get within 3 like that.
Right.
So it's just like line of sight, but here, banner raised, hooray! Everyone's a winner.
Okay.
Everyone's having a good time.
Nice.
Assault Intercessors advance. They're really clearly keen up for it with a 2. So, you know. And lastly, Sanguinius just...
Sanguinius.
Not Sanguinius, Mephiston. Sanguinius is in the sky right now. And in my heart, forever and ever.
Oh, nice.
It is time for the psychic phase.
Yes.
We are going to be casting Wings of Sanguinius.
That's exciting.
It is exciting.
Okay.
It casts on a 6.
Yep.
on himself.
Okay.
Here we go. That goes off on a 9.
Right. Do we have a tape measure?
Yes, here in my hand.
That's very convenient.
That's almost handy.
So I am. Very good. So I could attempt to deny this on a 4+ with a stratagem called Scorn of Sorcery.
You could?
However, I won't. I'll let you have it.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's very kind of you. I'm going to do some moving, and then we'll be back.
All right.
Next up, it is time to unleash the rage.
Yes.
The rage held within the rage-filled monsters that are the Raging Death Company.
There's a lot of rage.
That's a lot of rage. It's a whole lot of rage. Which goes off on a 6.
Okay.
It does go off on exactly a 6.
I'm going to use a CP.
Okay.
I'm going to use the stratagem Scorn of Sorcery.
Okay.
And on a 4+, it does not go off. It does go off.
It does.
That's it.
That's lovely.
Yep.
Yep. I'm very pleased.
Scorn of Sorcery never works.
No, but you know, you try.
You try your hardest, and you failed. So, you know.
Yep. It's a story of the World Eater's life.
Prepare to die. It is time for the shooting phase. I haven't done one of these in 9th edition.
Yeah, demons. Yeah.
Demons. Starting with the Redemptor Dreadnought, going to take aim at that rhino just there.
Okay.
It is -1 to its hit roll now because you degraded it.
True.
But I've popped Wisdom of the Ancients, so he can reroll once.
Got it.
So he's hitting on 4s now because he's decrepit. And I'm starting with the Storm Bolters, so 8 shots, hitting on 4s, re-rolling those 1s. Yep, that's
Nice.
it's pretty
Nice.
good. It's pretty
nice.
efficient. Pretty nice.
So then 5 to wound.
5 to wound. Yes. There we go.
4.
4 wounds.
Okay. We have armor saves. We fail 1. We are 1 wound down, sir.
I understand. Next up, we're firing all of the does all of the Gatling at the same time?
Yes.
Might as well, right?
Yes.
So that's
support this life choice.
no, it's all going to be -2 because we're in the Devastator Doctrine. So 4s, re-rolling those 1s. That was a 6. So that miss, that miss, that miss. So many misses, but lots and lots of hits.
Lots of hits. Lots of hits.
That's lots of hits. It's nice hits.
Nope, not for me.
Good hitting techs.
5 to wound though, because we are an armored rhino.
I dropped a dice. I shall recover 1 from this pile.
Sure.
5.
That's good. That's good tactics. That.
1.
That's
2,
5 wounds.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 wounds.
That's 5 wounds. -2 because you're in Devastator Doctrine. I do still make 2 saves, so you take another 3 wounds. I'm down 4 wounds.
Yes. This unit of intercessors there with their Stalker bolt rifles.
Yes.
Shooting into the rhino.
Okay.
5 shots. Hitting
Yes,
on
sir.
3s. Rerolling 1s because Dante is there.
Cool. 4 hit.
Why must you curse me with a 2? Why? We are wounding you on 5s.
Yeah.
But these are -3.
Cool. Because Dev Doctrine.
Yeah, because the Doctor. So
2
2 wounds, -3, and it's damage 2.
I make a save. Huzzah!
There you go.
Okay, so these are another 2 wounds. I'm still pretty healthy on 4 wounds remaining.
Yes, I'll change that for you.
Thank you.
There you go. Stalkers in the sniper's nest. Firing at the rearmost venom crawler.
Okay.
Similarly again, 5 shots. Rerolling 1s. No curses of the 2s here.
No, not this time. Ha ha!
All right. Okay, so now you have to reward me, Dice Gods, with
I know. No
4
reward.
5s.
No reward here.
4 5s and
I have a
6s.
feeling this might not be good for...
It's 2, and it's marked for death.
It is marked for death, except it's marked for life. Oh, it nearly is.
Nearly.
Okay, so that's 2 damage
Yeah.
on the Venom Crawler there.
Yeah, on the one at the back. Next up, it's time to eradicate.
Does that mean your Eradicator is shooting at that Venom Crawler?
Yes,
That's crazy.
the one at the back.
Okay.
We're going to eradicate it.
Okay, well, I hope not. So you're firing twice. Total
Yeah.
obliteration.
Total
Okay,
obliteration.
here we go.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Rerolling 1s.
Got a couple of ones.
No 2s.
there.
No
Drop.
curses. Yeah.
It's a full house.
It's a full house.
That's very nice.
That is very nice.
That's very nice for you.
Yeah. I'm wounding on 3s now, right?
Yeah. Strength 8. I'm
This is
T7.
awful. 3s. No!
4 wounds.
Okay, 4 wounds.
Okay. This is where I will make 4.
I believe you will, yes.
Because it's what the spider does. Ah, okay. So I rolled below average here. Now, you do... That would give you the 3d6 damage.
Yeah.
If I were going to use a CP this turn, I would use it here. And it pays off. So only 2 go through.
Okay. How many wounds are remaining?
Sorry, I'm just doing my command points here, which is down to 8, which is also interesting because his wounds are down to 8.
Okay.
So you've got 2d6 damage.
This is where I now want to maybe use a command point to kill one.
Yeah, well, you wish you had like a miracle dice or something with a 6 on it.
Yeah, or a luck reroll.
Or something like
that.
strands of fate, or...
Yeah, something.
It doesn't work on damage
A
rolls.
blood point? No, that's more you.
Yeah.
For the corn. Anyway, we need 8 damage on 2 dice.
Yep. I'm
Hard
hoping
can it
for, you know, less than that.
How hard could it be?
How hard can it be? Yeah, pretty easy, actually.
Pretty easy.
Okay, I'm just going to roll whilst you're here. For explosion, it doesn't explode.
I feel like a double 6 on the damage should mean it
Should
automatically
it be an auto
explodes.
explode? Yeah. This venom crawler has been indeed
Yes. The
Totally.
fireworks begin.
eradicated.
Next up, Mephiston. He's going to fire a pistol. He's not going to overcharge it.
Go on, don't be a coward.
That look right there is exactly why. Is exactly why I'm not doing it. I
Why?
saw your glance to camera.
Well, I'm just simply inviting the audience to enjoy the moment.
Watch this one, and this will be why I didn't do it. So hits on a 2.
This is going into the venom crawler.
Okay.
Should have
Yes.
overcharged it.
I've not overcharged it because I said I wasn't.
I know, but you should have.
I know, but you know, hindsight is a wonderful thing.
If you had overcharged it, you would have rolled a 1.
But these guys have
Fate would have
foresight.
decided differently.
Foresight, not hindsight.
It's true.
It's toughness 7, strength 7,
Yes.
so 4's the wound. Nope.
That's fine.
I've got-
Would have worked if you overcharged it.
It, no, it wouldn't. That was a 2, was it?
Doesn't matter.
It would have worked anyway. Okay. We're going to fire some bolt pistols now.
Okay.
Actually, we'll throw one crack grenade.
Okay.
From the Death Company.
Yeah, they've got the chapter master reroll, so I can reroll that.
Sure.
Yep, that's a hit.
Okay.
5's a wound. There's a wound.
Okay.
That's minus something because it's a devastator.
I save.
It's fine. Then we've got 6 bolt pistols.
Okay.
Nope, 5 bolt pistols. Nope, 6 bolt pistols because one of the thunder hammers threw a crack grenade. Sorry. Re-rolling. All hit.
Okay.
No
No
wounds.
wounds. Fair enough.
There we go.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
That's your shooting done.
That's me done. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty successful.
It was all right. It was okay. It is time for the charge phase.
Ah, yes. The charge phase.
Charge phase.
Yes.
You ready for the charge phase?
I am ready for the charge phase as a World Eater player. Yes, always.
Excellent. I'm starting with the Death Company.
Okay.
They're going to charge both the Venom Crawlers.
Both. Okay.
Yes. We've measured it.
Yep.
It will require a 5, and I can re-roll it because the icon of the angel is stood behind him on Dominion Zephon.
Okay.
So, 5-inch charge re-rollable. This shouldn't be too hard, said the Blood Angels man. Yeah. Okay, that's
Yes,
a 12.
you definitely make it.
That is a 12. I can go where I please. Huzzah. Dominion Zephon,
Okay.
the captain himself.
The captain himself.
He's a captain now. Back then he wasn't, but
Yeah.
in the 41st millennium, when he's definitely dead and gone, he's a captain. So he's going to charge the Venom Crawler in front of him.
Okay.
And he needs an amount. That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Are you happy?
I'm very happy.
Good.
Yes.
Because it's the combat phase. This is where we're both
This is
happy.
the magic.
Yeah. So here's
So-
something that's going to make you even happier.
Okay.
I'm going to fight with the Death Company first.
Yep.
And it's going to make you really happy to know that all of the Thunder Hammers are going to go into the one at the back.
Okay.
And all the Chainswords are going to go into the one at the front.
I understand.
And then the captain will hit the one at the front.
Okay.
And you shan't interrupt.
I shall not.
No. So we're doing Thunder Hammers first. So hitting on 4s, because it's -1.
Balls. Yes.
Because of they're just too heavy.
They are heavy.
But we're re-rolling everything because Dante gave them
They
the
are
rolls.
unwieldy. They are unwieldy.
The Thunder Hammer is an unwieldy weapon, much like trying to wield a unit of Death Company. So they are unwieldy Marines.
It's true.
They're being very unreasonable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, 4s again, re-rolls. That wasn't good. We got an extra one.
An extra 1 hit.
Yes.
Okay. So
Unleash
3,
Rage go
6,
off.
7, 8.
Unleash Rage did go off, which means unmodified hit rolls of a 6 cause an extra
You
one.
get 1 extra hit. Sorry, yeah. Oh, I didn't know what you're talking about there for a minute. It's
Psychic
like,
phase.
did Unleash Rage go off? What?
Yeah, did I unleash your
Is that a
rage?
stratagem? No, the
I
psychic
think you broke
power.
his brain
Yes.
for a little
Yeah, I was
second.
like, what?
It did go off. I'm
Yeah.
catching it before I drain.
Yeah.
Right, so these are wounding on 2s.
Yeah, because +1.
Because of plus
The
one.
charging blood angels. Yeah,
Yes, lovely.
they do
Great.
their thing.
Love it. No ones. 1-1.
So 3, 6, 7, 8 wounds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's auspicious.
Here we go. I do save quite a few, actually. I save 4. That's quite interesting, because if I re-roll one of these and it is a save, he will survive. So that's exactly what I'm going to do.
That's rude.
Oh no, wait. Thunderhammer, you're minus... Oh no, still failed anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not too upset.
It's -2.
Okay, so I spend a CP. I am dead.
You are dead.
Do I blow up? I hope so, because that would be very nice. No, I do
No.
not.
Alas.
Okay. Alas, poor Venom Crawler, to your doom. Okay.
So I now need to gather 42 dice.
All right, have fun with that.
I will. Duh, 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 duh. 42 dice.
Ba-da-da-da-da. Right,
42 dice, but I've only got 40, so I'll re-roll 2 of these.
sure.
But we're re-rolling everything because of Dante anyway. My.
And 6s are additional hits.
My indeed.
Yeah, that's a
Do
lot
you
of
need,
dice.
do you need more dice?
I will need more of the dice, I'm sure. There's all the misses.
Right.
And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
So you need to re-roll the misses?
7, 8. Yeah, I do need to read over
Okay.
9, 10, 11, 12,
That's a lot of 6s.
13
It's an
additional.
obnoxious
So
amount of
I'll remember 13 additional.
You'll remember 13 additional. Right, so I'm re-rolling these ones.
Yes.
There we go.
13, 16 additional.
So 16 additional, and you need to roll 2 more.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, they're re-rollable.
Yep,
These are
because
the
they've
2
counted
missing
as the
attacks.
first one.
Oh, because you're too...
Didn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so why don't we just do the 16 additional if we have to?
Yeah, so
and then
just
just roll
do those
those
ones
wounds.
first.
Okay.
Because that's easier.
So I'll re-roll all of these.
Yeah. So remember, you get to roll 16 additional wounds
If
it
it's
matters.
still alive at that
if it
point.
matters.
It might not matter.
So you're winning on 4s because I am tougher, but you've got +1 for it.
Yes. That's not very good.
That's not a great roll, actually.
1, 2,
3,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
8.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14.
I'll roll the 16 additionals now, then you've got it all.
Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Cool. So I have 16 additional wounds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. For an additional 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 24.
Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Here we go. Right, ready?
Yep.
Failed your base chainswords -1.
They are. And
Cool,
because
so
I'm a
plus
savage,
assault
it'll be.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He is destroyed.
Yeah.
Does he blow up?
No.
No. I won again.
All
They
3 of them are
do not
destined.
want to blow up. But you have destroyed 3 venom crawlers.
Yes.
Pretty savage.
Do you wish to consolidate?
Sort of.
Okay.
I'll kind of do that in just a minute.
All right.
Because I need to look at the placings of things. Well,
Is that your turn finished?
that is my turn finished.
You've done a little consolidate.
It's a little cheeky consolidate.
All right. Well, that's pretty good. You destroyed all my venom crawlers.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, it's a bad trade, but it's what
Well,
else
you
do I
have
do?
got a lot of points in the middle of the board there for me to say hi to.
Yes, I do. And that was intentional.
Okay.
Yeah. Sort of, not really. I mean, like I said, the only thing I could do there is come forward. Or cower. It's, you know.
Or cower, yeah.
I did score Stranglehold.
You did, yep.
And stopped you from scoring Stranglehold as well, for now.
Yes.
So,
well, I can only score it in my turn anyway. So. Yeah. But yes, I will have 2 primary for my next turn, so I'll get 8 points. In my turn 2, we've got some movement, we've got some shooting still, we've got some death. It's all happening.
Yes.
Well, you know, it's the movement phase, and Mr. Rhino, going to tuck in here out of LOS.
Tactical.
You know what I mean? The old tactical tuck. Mr. Sargadoff is going to do some flying.
Leaping.
Leaping.
Summoning Torrent.
Yes. Berserkers have just gone out the Rhino, and now going to move forward like so. Okay, some jiggery pokery here. Ooh. And the Khitan's going to come round so that we can see what we need to see. There we go. So we've got line of sight on Mr. Mephiston. And forward a bit more. There we go. Something like that. Champion gets out, and then we'll move over here.
Hello.
Rhino.
It was so extreme sports and then so careful.
Well, we're in the shooting phase. Had a nice little think in my movement phase. Let's see how we go. I'm going to start with my Berserkers.
Okay.
They're going to fire at your Death Company.
Right.
I'm going to open up with the crack grenades. The crackiest of grenades can re-roll because of Sargadoth, chosen of Khorne. No, it's failed wound. Then we have the pistols. Re-rolling ones. Not quite sure how that happened. 2 wounds.
2. 3 ups, yeah?
3 ups. No AP or anything like this.
Nice. Okay.
Potentially goes through.
Is it 6 up?
Yes,
Black
for
Rage?
your Death Company, Black Rage. No,
Yep,
so
one
unloose the
takes
wound. Cool. Very nice. Whilst I'm here, I will fire this Rhino
Yes.
at you as well, because there's nothing else he can do. Rapid firing the Combi Bolter. 3 hits there. Rapid fire. That's 1 wound.
1.
Yep.
One of the best.
1 wound.
No.
It's the 1 wound. So do we kill a little Death Company? Yes, we kill 1.
Yes.
So that's quite nice. You'll have to remove one of those Death Company because, in this case, what is dead will die. The Rhino tucked over there in your side of the table will also do 2 long-range shots at the Death Company.
Okay.
Double 6, double mark for death.
Ominous.
I don't want to alarm you. Oh! Feeling frisky here today. That is 2
Ominous.
wounds.
2 saves. No, 1
It's
save.
not actually. It's
well-
not 2 saves.
We'll take a 6.
You are forced to take a save. You've lost the wound. You've lost the wound.
I have.
Okay. Okay. That's interesting.
Is it?
Nope. The Exalted Champion will lob a crack grenade. The crackiest of... Oh, he's marked it for death! He's marked it for death there! He's marked it for death! Oh, it's gone there! D3 damage. It's 2 wounds. You need a double 6, or this
6.
Death Company Marine is also slain.
Easy. Boxcars. Nope. And no.
Boxcars, more like... Box dead. The Lord Discordant's going to fire next. The old Bale Flamer. Right up into the ruins here where your Eradicators live.
Yes.
Eradication. 6.
Oh my.
That's what it was. Okay. Just like a cocktail shaker here. Oh, look at that. I mean, that's
That's
just...
a bit rude.
Do you know what? It's beautiful. You know when something's beautiful? That's what it is.
So that's 1 wound?
Unfortunately for you, my friend, that is 6 wounds.
6 wounds. Okay. What am I aiming for here?
Well, it's -2, so you need 4 up saves because you are in cover.
Yes. Okay. Is it 1 damage?
No.
2 damage?
2 damage.
3 damage?
5 damage.
5 damage?
It's 2 damage.
Okay. 6 4-up saves.
Cool. Yeah, I mean that's about.
That's 4.
It. So you need to take 2, 4, 6, 8 feel no pain saves because you've got an apothecary there.
Yeah.
However, the way it will actually work is you'll need to do 4 at a time because that's the way the maths would work out.
So
It's very complicated.
it is very complicated. Okay.
You need to do 4 at a time, sir.
Okay.
You will need to do 4 at a time.
Stop saying words, you're confusing him.
Well, I'm just waiting for him to roll his dice. I'm filling the silence. It's deafening.
Is it or is it tension?
I don't feel tense at all.
I feel tense.
I can understand that.
Okay, here's 6.
It appears that your eradicator's just got eradicated. That's 1 dead. Now you do 4 again.
Yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it? That's what you do. You just do it again. That's it. That's 2 eradicators dead.
Yeah.
You know, I'd say I'm sorry, but
You're not.
that would make me a liar.
Yeah. Yeah, it would. It would.
It's Kaitan time, and he's going to shoot his 8 shots into your eradicator, sir.
You said into your berserkers.
Well, that's
what you said.
I mean, it is a cornate thing to do.
Yes.
We care not whence the blood came from, but there it is. I'm going to spend a CP on Demon Forge. There's a surprise.
There is a surprise.
Isn't that extraordinary?
It is.
They all hit anyway because of the +1 to hit from the Lord Discord.
Right into my trap.
Right into your trap, exactly.
You spent that CP.
I wasted the CP.
Wasted.
I get to re-roll the wound, and of course I only fell 1 anyway, and it wounds them.
So you fell right into my trap.
6, that's 8 saves.
Okay.
Of 4 up, please, sir.
4, 5, 6, 7.
That's what it
4
is.
Not a problem.
It feels like that big cannon.
Yeah, I failed-
yeesh.
I
mean,
failed
you've got a lot of feel no pain saves to make. Do you just want to roll those? He's dead. Oh no, he's not dead. Roll those other 2. He's dead. It was a good effort. It's the charge phase. I'm not going to bother rolling this. It's just going to happen because he's just over an inch away. The Lord Discordant goes to within an inch of you.
You could roll 0.5 on 2 dice.
Not in my world, you can't.
But in my universe.
Now, the Berserkers are going to charge your Death Company and your Captain.
Interesting.
Because this is, for the folks at home that just might be going, but well, you can't move through this green thing. I can. It's called a tree. It's not impossible. So, right. Trees. 5 is enough to make both.
No tree.
So I'm going to go ahead and move them in right now, sir.
I understand.
Well, we are now in the fight phase. Now, a couple of things which you thought you guys might really enjoy from a tactical point of view, because it is a league game. So I've placed 1 Berserk around here. And some of you might have gone, oh, but Lawrence, it's a -2 to go through the forest. It's not, because we're not counting it as dense. We're just counting it as a tree which you can move through. It's not supposed to block your path. Also, I would have got a +1 to charge because of Sargaroth. Anyway, I placed 1 Berserker here. This Berserker is within 2 inches just of the banner bearer and this one, so he's in unit coherency.
Yes.
That's point number 1. I had to place 1 model over there to get to the captain, but I don't want to attack the captain in my first round.
No, you do not.
Because I need to kill the Death Company just in case he interrupts me.
Yeah.
With them and kill something like Lord Discord, and it'd just be a really bad time. So what I'm going to do is I've placed my Berserkers not at their maximum move, but deliberately spread out here before piling in the fight phase, because I know you can come down with your Sanguinor.
Yes, so he can appear from Deep Strike and immediately Heroic Intervene to something that is in engagement range or something that always within engagement range of one of my units.
Right.
Now, it's not clear 100% that he can't just be within an inch of something else.
Yeah.
Because he does just appear in engagement range.
Yes.
But
only of the unit that charged, right?
I would suggest that it's definitely intended that he comes in with something that only charged, and if you can place him and he's within 1 inch of something else, it's probably not okay. It might be in an FAQ anyway.
Yeah.
Because, you know, technically you can heroically intervene something that's within 3 inches but hasn't charged.
Yes.
So, you know.
So what I've done is I've placed it here, so the Sanguinor can't be placed anywhere here or here without being within an inch of the Khitan or Sargaroth.
Yeah, so the only other place to put him would have been round here in combat with this guy. But if I do that and I interrupt with either one of my characters, which I will do, Lawrence will just remove the one that's holding the two together, pile in with everything else, and admittedly I will then get to fight afterwards. It's just not worth it at this point.
It's not worth it. So there's a little bit of tactics there. Let's know what you guys think. I thought it was pretty cool. Right, now I'm going to do all of my first round of attacks into your death company.
Yes.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Going to play Refusal to Die.
8. Perfect.
Because I refuse to die.
You refuse to die?
I refuse to die here. On the death company, I believe
one
it's 2
champion
CP.
as well. Right, I'm going to spend 2 CP myself. 1 on Wild Fury.
Okay.
And then 1 on Stoke the Nail. So that means that my Death to the False Emperor goes off on 5s.
Okay.
So 5s to hit, I'll get an additional hit. These are my attacks. They're re-rolling ones because Sargaroth is nearby.
Yeah.
And I am within 6 inches of my Exalted Champion also. Okay, 5s and 6s explode. So I'm going to take those out just so that I can see. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I did actually roll really badly by the looks of it here.
I'm rather pleased.
But I do, yeah, I mean, my goodness, look at those 2s. That's really bad, actually.
Another one just there.
There's another one, so I can re-roll that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I actually rolled 12 2s, which is horrifically unlucky. Right, I'm going to re-roll these ones.
Yeah.
Okay, and
So that's another 4.
There's another 4 in there, okay? So I'll get another 4 exploded hits there. Right, these are all of the extra exploded hits. So it sort of comes back round again.
Yeah.
Luckily. Right, now, the good news is I'm wounding you on 3s, but I get to re-roll.
Okay.
Because of my Exalted Champion. That's where it really kicks off.
You say good news.
Well, it's good news for me because I rolled so poorly in the first round, you see. Okay, that's exciting. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 25 wounds.
Okay. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15.
25 wounds.
18.
And these are at -2. 25
21,
wounds here, folks.
20, 23, 24.
That's how old I am.
It's very nice.
Oh, to be 25 wounds.
25 wounds.
Does this mean the older you get, the more wounds you gain?
Yes.
Yes. Awesome. Let's go with that.
Okay, so -2?
-2. So you do need 5 ups. 25 wounds, I'm afraid.
Right.
Ooh, it didn't
1,
look like
2, 3.
No, it's not that bad. I suppose it's near average.
7.
So now you need to roll all of those again to ignore wounds with your special stratagem.
Yes.
Know what I mean?
Yes.
That one too.
5s and 6s now because of refusal to die. Yes. Refuse to die.
Yes. Is that 2 CP, that one?
It is for the size of the unit. Right,
Not
so I
badly.
saved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
again.
more.
Okay.
So I saved 14 of those 24. So
So you
11,
actually did really well. But
11
you do lose
wounds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, 1,
0.1.
2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Yeah.
So yeah, okay. That's severely neutered that unit.
Yes.
So 5.1 are dead.
Yes.
Let's remove them and come back.
So I'm interrupting you.
Yes. This is the way this goes. Yes.
So just a little bit of strategy for everybody at home. Obviously, I've removed, as you can see, removed the Thunder Hammers. Now, a lot of people will be thinking,
Why?
Thunder Hammers are really good. Thunder Hammers are really good. Thunder Hammers would allow me to possibly kill the Lord Discordant.
Yes.
But because the Khorne Berserkers fight twice, they've got a second activation coming up. So actually, it's not a case of the right answer is to remove all the chainswords because now everything's safe. and punch the Lord Discordant because it's not safe, because everything is still in great peril. If I remove everything and then kill a bunch of berserkers, it's more likely that the captain is going to survive. That's what we're doing. We're trying to keep him alive, deny Lawrence the points for assassinate, and kill a bunch of berserkers.
It makes sense.
Yeah. And it's entirely possible because he's still got all the re-rolls.
Yeah.
We get a lot of chainsword attacks, and we're still in the assault doctrine, so it's -2. So it's entirely possible with your 1 wound berserker.
Yes, because
Yes.
that's fun and fair.
So
for
we've
us players, right?
Yeah. So we're spending the 2 CP to interrupt, of course.
Yeah.
We have 3 chainsword guys left alive.
Yep.
Which is 15 chainsword attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling.
Yes.
Good job.
Just as well. Yeah, my goodness.
And because Thingy is still active, because of the psychic power, Unleash Rage, we've got an additional one now.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Cool.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
It's cool, isn't it?
That's not cool.
That's not cool.
Wow. Okay, so
We've
you hit me
actually
more
gained
times than you had
another
attacks.
I hit you twice more than I had
Yes,
attacks.
that's right.
Which is very cool. It's very cool.
No, it's not cool.
No, it is cool. It is cool. It's cool.
Yeah, no. It's corny, that's what it is.
I got it.
It's cool. I like
Now
it.
to wound.
Yeah, 3 to wound. No re-rolls here.
That was quite a corny joke, I must say.
It was. Right, okay.
Wow, what an horrific roll.
So those 2 extra ones are the ones that ate the misses.
So you're telling me you wounded 15 times from those attacks?
Could have done. 5,
9,
10,
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
11, 12, 13, 14. I've wounded you 14 times.
14
So I
times.
think
Yeah.
maybe I should have rolled an extra dice
6,
somewhere, but
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, you had the right dice. Maybe there was one extra miss which we didn't account for.
maybe.
Okay, to save, I need something good. Very good. I don't get it. 3, 6, 7, 8 are slain. Ouch.
-2.
Oh, you're -2.
Yeah, because I'm in
Forgive
the
me.
assault doctrine.
Of course. Okay. The unit is wiped. Those Death Company have very much done their job. Good job, sir.
That is what they do.
Yeah. Okay, it's Lord Discordant time. He's going to roll 5 attacks with his Impaler Chainglaive.
Okay.
He's just piled into the Death Company because that's what he's charged. He hits on 2s. He re-rolls 1s. That's a death to the False Emperor because he also gives himself a +1 to hit, apparently. Yep. So that's another hit. Okay, let's wound you, if possible. We're re-rolling wounds because... Actually, I should double check that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, he's in range, but is it like, it might be like something funny like infantry or, you know. I don't think it is, but you know, you just got to double check.
It might be hiding in there.
Exalted Champion, there he is. Reroll wounds in the fight face of friendly Legion units. Yep, so that's absolutely fine. We're wounding you on 2s anyway.
Yeah.
Because we're strength 8 on the charge. That is 6 wounds, and the minus on the Impaler Chainglaive is 2.
-2.
And it's damage 2.
Cool. So 6 5-ups. Save 2.
Cool.
So-
And they're 2 damage, so you need to do...
Yeah.
One of them's on 1 wound, so he's dead.
dead.
And then the other 3 you'll need to do
And the last 2.
last
That's
2.
last 3 wounds.
Last
2
3
dice.
wounds.
So another one's dead.
Okay.
2 more wounds remaining.
Another one's dead. Okay, so we killed a Death Company in return, but all that was savage, losing them like that, my Berserkers. I'm going to just have a little look at whether I'm going to consolidate this Lord Discordant or not. Yes, but I need you to remove your Death Company first.
I shall remove them for you.
I consolidated into you
Yes, you did.
because I want to control that movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunately I've lost Stranglehold now this turn because all the Berserkers were killed. However, I should survive your attacks back here. So yeah.
Yes, you should.
Do your worst.
Yeah. All right, 4 attacks because I don't get any bonuses.
Correct.
Because I slayed everything.
Yep. I just consolidated into you. I haven't charged you yet.
So 4 attacks hitting on 2s, no rerolls. Got a miss, of course we did. Imperium Sword doesn't do anything on 6s to hit.
It's on the no.
It's on the wound roll.
Imperium Sword is just +1 attack and reroll charges, no?
Of course.
So that's the
it
Warlord
is.
trait you're talking about, right?
Yes. I'm
don't
thinking
think
of
so.
something completely different.
Yeah, unless I've been doing it wrong all this time.
Completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
1 wound.
1 wound. Okay.
-3, 2 damage.
-3. Yep, that goes through, so 2 wounds down. Okay, that's my turn. Still got 5 CP. I can't fight with him again because I didn't declare a charge on him. Yeah, okay, I'll tally up my no prisoners. Got quite a few for that.
Yes.
But no, still no assassinate, and I did fail to get stranglehold. Nice. Your turn too.
Thank you very much, sir. It's time for my command phase.
Yes.
It's my turn too.
It is. Isn't that crazy?
It is pretty crazy given how much has happened. I'm going to be doing something silly, something foolish. I'm going to be using both my command phase abilities. So putting a unit or friendly character into the assault doctrine. And I'm also going to be giving a friendly unit full rerolls from the chapter master.
Okay.
Both of these things are going to be occurring on Dante.
Okay, great. So you powered Dante up.
Dante is like ready to go.
And that's it?
That is it for my command phase.
Sounds good.
It's going to be awesome. Right, Big Red, literally, is going to move his 4 inches, and he's just going to literally, basically do that. That's what he's going to do.
Did a little pirouette.
Big Red.
Yeah, Big Red, Emptor, Dreadnought. So next up, the Stalker Bolt Rifle gentlemen over here are going to move into the ruin, just like this. Regular bolt rifles, they're just going to move like this. Next up, the chapter master himself. He's coming out here. Chief librarian, Mephiston.
He is.
He's going here. That's what he's doing. Assault intercessors are advancing. A mighty 1.
The advanced rolls haven't been great this game.
No.
I'm just going to throw that one out there.
Yeah,
They're clearly not into it. Then we've just got these intercessors here, and they're literally just going to dive for cover.
That's nice.
Just like
Run away.
that. Lastly, but not leastly, the sanguinary priest is going to fly out here. He's not going to knock his head on the roof of the building he was just standing in. It is time for the psychic phase.
Is it indeed?
Yes.
I'll be the judge of that.
Okay.
It is.
Thank you. Right, so
you doing?
I'm going to do Wings of Sanguinius.
Oh, that old chestnut.
Yeah.
Okay, go on then.
It goes off on a 10.
I'm going to scorn of sorcery. You, yeah, ba-da-ba.
He's decided that he's going to take Sargaroth's head.
It's a mistake, my friend.
You will be.
You're going to cast the power.
Yes, he's going to do Quickening.
Okay.
This also goes off on a 6. Goes off.
Okay.
That's
Great.
it. That's the
That's
psychic
it.
phase.
All
That's
right.
all the brain bullets.
Some shooting.
Yes. Shooting phase then. We're going to start just like we did last time with Big Red.
Okay.
He's going to fire everything into the rhino.
Okay.
Now some people may be thinking, this rhino, like you started before, no,
You can't see him.
can't see him. He's parked under a tree
That's true.
to escape the beating sun and
So you're going for that rhino instead.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're starting with the Storm Bolter, and we're still hitting on 4s, but we have popped Wisdom in the
Inches?
that one for reroll 1s.
Okay.
Okay. It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
It's just a Storm Bolter. Winning on 5s and 6s.
Yes.
3 -1.
3. I make 3 saves.
Lovely.
Huzzah.
Gatling.
Yep.
4s. Rerolling these 1s. Removing the misses.
Wow. That's
pretty
4
good.
additional hits.
That's pretty good.
It's crazy.
It's pretty nice.
It's
5
not
and
nice
6s
for
are
me.
good.
Not nice for me. That's nice for me. Just 2 wounds.
Just the 2.
And these are at -1 because you're no longer in Devastator Doctrine. So 1 save, 1 fail. You take a wound, my friend.
Lovely.
All right.
We're going with the Stalker Intercessors just here.
Yes.
They're re-rolling 1s, and they are also re-rolling 1s.
Okay.
So any 1s or 1s, I'm re-rolling.
Oh, you're right.
Because of Wisdom of the Ancients.
That's what it does.
And the Chapter Master.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s because they
Also
move.
into the rhino.
Also into the Rhino, yes. We get.
Of course, you didn't roll any ones.
I didn't, and I rolled
Can't
2
re-roll a
threes.
2 threes. classy. Okay, now can you wound? You can wound.
2 6s.
Double mark for there. Minus
2.
Hits, I lose 4 damage.
Hooray!
I am still alive. On 5 wounds.
We'll just roll straight into the next one.
Okay.
It's the 5 that are standing up there.
Okay.
And they don't have any rerolls.
No. And they're stalker bolters as well, are they?
Yes, but they stood still.
They're
hitting on
still.
3s.
Okay.
Okay.
Hits.
5s and 6s. 2 more.
2 more wounds. They're consistent, these guys. 1 save and 1 save.
2 more damage.
I'm still alive.
Just 2 more pistols to go.
Yes.
So the captain will fire his pistol into the discordant,
Okay.
killing it instantly. Hits.
It is.
Wounds. Killing it instantly.
Killing it instantly. All I need to do is roll a 1. I roll a 5, so no. Okay.
Mephiston will fire his pistol into Sargaroth,
Right.
killing him instantly.
Are you overcharging?
No. 2s. And a mount. No.
That's a win, yeah.
That's
Okay.
it.
Cool. Well, yeah. That's your shooting done, isn't it?
That's all my shooting.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
All right.
After many deliberations,
Yes.
many deliberations.
Yep.
Basically, it's who do I believe will survive.
All right.
I think Mephiston maybe will survive.
Okay.
So we're going to go with Dante first.
Fair enough. So yeah, they're unfailable charges, so you just moved them both in.
Yeah.
So Dante's striking first.
Yes. He has a lot of attacks.
He does.
So hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
We're re-rolling that 1. Hey, full house.
Full house.
He is strength something.
I think your axe mortality is +3 strength.
It's +2 strength, yeah.
So
Strength
4,
7.
5, 6, 7. So you'll be winning on 2s as well with Savage Echoes.
2s. Of course, there's a 1.
2 ones.
Two
That's fine.
ones.
I mean, it's kind of averaged.
Be re-roll 1.
6 wounds. Cool. Well, I shall make some saves if I can. You are -3, but you're also in Savage. You're in Assault Doctrine, so you'll be counting as -4.
That's correct.
If I remember correctly, sir.
That is correct.
So that was 4 wounds. Is that correct?
6 wounds.
6 wounds. Sorry, forgive me. Of course. Why did I say 4? I actually
were
had the
wishfully
6
thinking.
dice in my hand as well. Okay, cool. So you're -4, so I'm onto my invulnerable saves, which should be 5+.
Yeah.
And funnily enough, is 5+. Right, let's make all of these. I do make 2. So 2, 4, 6, that would be 8 damage.
Yes.
I would still be alive on 2 wounds.
Yes.
I'm going to have a little think whether I need to use a reroll here. Just let me have a think. I want to look at his damage table. Okay. Sargaroth is going to spend 2 CP to interrupt. I did decide against using the reroll because I don't need to.
Yep.
I am alive. It's not giving me too much of a gain. Right, can reroll that. Okay, Death to the False Emperor
Yeah, it is.
goes off with another attack.
Number 2, because there's a 5 there as well.
These don't explode on 5s.
Okay.
Because I've not used the stratagem to do that.
Toughness 5.
Toughness 5. Okay, so that is 6 wounds.
Ouch.
And then I've got an attack with a Malefic Talon afterwards. This is with the Hellforged Sword, for what it's ever it's worth, guys. You need 4 up saves.
4 up saves. And these are 3 damage each?
They are 3 damage each.
Okay. Yeah!
So 3, 6, 9, 12 damage is what you've taken there.
Yeah.
And that could potentially mean he's dead. I don't say that sarcastically because he does actually get an additional save now.
Yes, he does. So
he ignores wounds on, is it on 5s or 6s?
he ignores wounds on 5s.
Okay.
Yes.
So you've got 12 saves
Okay.
to make.
So yeah, the first one, we save 1, so he's taken 2 wounds.
Oh, you're doing this one at a time. Okay.
Yeah, just because he's taken 2 and he has 6 wounds.
Okay. So he's got
4 remaining.
Yeah.
He has 3 remaining. He has
1 remaining.
1 remaining.
So you need all 3 of these to be a 5 up,
Yeah.
or he is slain. He is slain.
He is slain.
Even with a reroll.
Yes.
Okay.
So I will now play.
Sargaroth did a pretty badass thing there.
He did.
He is Sargaroth.
He did.
Right, sorry. Yes?
I'm going to only in death does duty end you.
Yes, fair enough. You're spending that 2 CP.
I am sending that to CP. So as I said, only in death does duty end
Yes.
And he is the Lord of Death. So he gets 5 attacks normally.
Yep.
Gets +1 for charging.
Yep.
He's not in the Assault Doctrine, so he doesn't get another one. But he does get his extra D3 for the Quickening.
He does.
So D3 extra attacks.
Quickening
for
2.
an extra
That's
2.
respectable.
It is nice. It's not the big 3, but it's not the rotten 1.
So he doesn't get any rerolls here.
No.
But he is doing his thing.
Yes. He's hitting
Whatever
on
that
2s.
is. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 misses, but the rest hit.
Yes. So
Strength 10,
strength 10.
because that's just how he rolls.
Yeah.
3 still in there, my friend.
3s,
3s.
not 2s.
No, well, I am toughness 6 as a demon prince. Yes. So,
So strength 10,
yeah.
+1 to wound.
Oh, +1 to wound. Yes, it's 2s.
Yes.
Yes. So 5 wounds. Very respectable.
5 wounds. At -4.
-4. So I'm a demon. So
Yes.
invulnerable saves.
-3. Sorry.
Let's make all of them. I make one of them.
Okay.
And is it damage D3?
It is. It's 4d3 damage.
Right, so let me think, 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah. So this would be a good time for me to use the CP.
Yes.
And it's -3, you say?
It is -3. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And it pays off.
So 3d3 damage.
It's 3d3 damage.
And he has how many wounds?
He's got 8 wounds.
8 wounds. Would you like me to roll these at the same time or one after
Yeah,
another?
at the same time. Just for the sake of speed. I
Okay.
mean, unless you really want to do them one at a time.
I like dramatic effect,
I see.
but I appreciate that speed is a factor. I will use the speed of the Primarch. And deal
Oh,
with
very nice. I like that. That was very clever. What you said was very clever. 3, 6, 7, 8. Spot on. They kill each other. That is 10 points because you've killed a character.
Yes.
You've killed the challenged character with a character, but not the intended Sanguinor.
Yeah, no, sadly it wasn't to be with that.
So it's a double KO. Sargaroth, you know, his moments of opportunity, did do something and then promptly died. That is pretty much the story of his life. Well, it's a great shame losing Sargaroth, but that's the way it goes. What I'm going to do, however, is attack with my Lord Discordant. I'm actually going to attack your captain because I know Dante can't fight again. Even though I might kill Dante, if I kill the captain, my Lord Discordant guaranteed survive.
Yes.
So let's do the 5 chain glaive attacks. That's 4 hits. He can't reroll once because Sargaroth is dead, but he is rerolling wounds because of the guy. Oh, and a 2 would be a failed wound
The
as well, so I've got
Exalted
strength 8. That's 4 wounds, my friend. Oh, I didn't check if I had any 5s there to hit. Do you remember?
I don't.
Okay, my mistake.
Okay.
Because I want to get extra hits for Death to the False Emperor.
So 4 wounds, 4 up saves.
So far. Cool, so you take 2 wounds, and then I've got the bladed limbs and tail, which is degraded now, so that, right, another hit with the Death to the False Emperor there, because it goes off from a +1 with him. And re-rolling the bladed limbs and tail, strength 4, 5, 6, you have to re-roll failed wounds. That's another 4 wounds.
4 more 4-ups?
4 more 4-ups, yeah, because -2, yeah.
I make 1.
He will be slain even
Yep.
before I roll the damage. So he is dead. Okay, so that's it. You're already based on me, so I'm not going to consolidate any further, but I have denied you Stranglehold there.
Deny me Stranglehold and yeah.
Yeah, and you've picked up 10 points for killing Sargaroth in that manner, which is pretty big blow for me, but I have just picked up 6 points for killing 2 characters of my own.
Yeah.
So tight little game as we go into my next turn. I'm still on 2 primary here, so I'll pick up another 8 points. Yeah. Well, you know, it's not very well either of me, but it is a league game. He's going to fall back to get out of the way of my Khitan. Because the Khitan can move over enemy infantry as if they weren't there, which is extremely useful because it means that I can go, ooh, like so, you see. Now that puts me in threat range of multiple targets.
Lots of tings.
Yeah. Berserkers have gotten out, and then they're going to move all the way up here just over an inch away from Mr. Dante. Right. Then I will also move the Exalted Champion up here to be within range. Well, this is it. Okay, this is it, my friend. The Berserkers are out. I did a slight adjustment. Rather than putting the Exalted Champion over here, I put him over there instead, just for some shenanigans. Or cheating, basically.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to shoot Dante with the Berserkers, because that's cool. Let's open up with a crack grenade. No. Let's open up with some pistols.
-1.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. -1 to hit, you're right. The Death Mask. The Death Mask.
-5 to wound.
That is a lie. 1 wound, because you're T4.
Yes, 2 plus save?
Yep. I saw that one wink there.
I saw it too.
Could have been a bad time.
There's a little...
rapid fire the Rhino into you.
I understand.
Both. I get 4 shots, don't I?
Yeah.
It's a combi bolter. But they're -1 to hit, so it didn't matter. And then to wound you, 2 wounds. Hey, that's pretty cool. That's not so cool. Okay.
Do it properly.
We're going to do
it with knives and slaughter.
Yeah, I'm going. It's just a little bit. It's just a bit of softening up. Right, I'm going to spend a CP. That back down to 1. Demon Forge, isn't that crazy? 8 shots into your Redemptor.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Is this from the Kaitan?
Yes.
Yes.
That's. He is hitting on 2s because the Lord Discordance within 6 of him. They all hit.
Okay.
You don't seem as happy about this
it's just, you know,
as I am.
It's just...
I mean, I still managed to fail 4, but I'm going to re-roll those. I do get 7.
Okay.
These are at -2. 7 saves at -2, my friend.
7 saves at -2.
That's what it is. What can I say?
Okay.
It's 7 saves at -2. You do pass 3, so of course typically you'll be alive on 1 wound.
Yes.
But that is about the average, to be fair. So, okay. That's that. I don't really have any other shooting because he's fallen back. Let's get some charges. Well, the Berserkers are going to charge Dante.
Okay.
All right.
Tanglefoot grenade.
Nice. I still make it.
Steal stratagems from other
and the
armies.
Kaitan's going to charge those Assault Intercessors. He makes it 2. So effectively, what I'm going to do is move my maximum to ensure that I'm still within 6 here. Turns out that that's actually correct. Cool. Remember, guys at home, not that it matters, but whilst I can't finish my move on the tree, we're allowing infantry and vehicles and monsters to move through it. Because, you know, it's a silly tree. Okay. Anyway, I've charged you.
You have.
Now the Berserkers are going to charge you. A little bit like so.
It is time for the Sanguinor.
Going to bring old Sangy G in?
I am going to bring old Sangy G in.
Go on then. Well, I had long debates trying to work out how this would be best. If I split my attacks, there's a risk that I won't kill either. I am going to spend a CP for the Wild Fury to get the extra AP.
Yeah.
I can't risk not killing Dante here. Dante needs to die.
I understand.
So I'm killing him because he's worth 4 points for me on Assassinates.
Yeah.
Let's do this. You're -1 to hit as well. So that was the other issue, which made it very tricky. So now my Death to the False Emperor doesn't go off, which is a real shame. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Yeah, just under average. That's okay. Right, it is 3 to wound.
3 to wound.
But I am re-rolling. Yeah. And I've rolled very badly again. I need these to be good wounds. I'm playing a very dangerous game here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 wounds of 4 up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
11 wounds of 4 up. Death to the False Emperor didn't go off because of the -1 to hit.
Yes. All right, 11 4 ups.
11 4 ups, or Dante is
Toast.
toasted. He should, averages say, die. He does die.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He's
5.
failed 6 saves. He is slain. 7 saves, sorry. He is slain. Right, 6 saves. Okay, so he is dead.
Yes.
Do you wish to use, and this is what I suspected that he was going to do, which makes sense, only in Death to GTN?
I do. Yes. Because it just makes sense to do it.
Yeah. Because if you use the CP there to try and save him, I still get a second round of attacks.
Yep.
That would be pointless.
Yep.
And he wouldn't have a CP to interrupt. You'd be dead. So, and you might not even make the save anyway after all of that. And if you did, I still kill you.
So that is just 7 attacks. But we are hitting on 2s re-rolling. And we'll be wounding on 2s not re-rolling.
Not re-rolling.
So 2s, re-rolling, don't need to re-roll.
Okay.
These would be 2s, and each one is a dead berserker.
Basically, yeah, because it's -4.
-4. So I'm looking for a full house here.
I'm not. I want you to roll some 1s here, because that gives me some berserkers. You only roll the 1-1. That's fair enough. So you kill 6.
Yes.
Which is pretty massive.
Yeah.
So I'm only left with 3 left. I'll remove those, but I did just pick up 4 points for Dante. Right, remove the casualties. Piling in.
Yes.
Okay, nice. So I get 3 less attacks because it's the second round and we don't get it in the second round. Whatever. Anyway. Ooh.
See, that's tasty.
But I have hit better
Yes.
than I have done previously. Done my classic wounding thing again. Okay, 5 wounds, 1 for each that you have. These are at -2.
Okay. 5 4-ups.
5 4-ups.
How hard can it be to
Don't say
save
that.
1?
Don't say that.
Well, you watch. Here comes your full secondary. Close.
You will be. So he's only got the 2 wounds left,
Yeah.
Mr. Sanguinor, but he will get to fight back.
Yeah.
The Kaitan will attack next.
Really now.
The Kaitan, I'm going to do the sweep attacks, which means that I get 15 attacks.
15 attacks.
I think he gets a +1 attack being a World Eater, because they've FAQ'd that to be everything in the Legion now.
I would assume so, yeah. You got the Legion keywords.
So does that mean I get another 3 attacks? It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, why not?
Because I have 6 attacks. Each attack I make. I'm sure that's right.
Why not? Let's do it.
Okay. To hit, I am with it. I did move him slightly back, guys, by the way, so that he's within 6 inches of the Lord Discordant, so I hit on 2. Because that would be cool. Okay. Well, those 3 extra attacks that I put in, they all missed anyway.
But it's technically a full house.
It is. Now, I think I'm still strength 8 with this.
Does he also get the exploding hit?
Death to the false emperor.
He doesn't have the Death to the False
no.
Emperor rule on his thing, so no, he doesn't. But he does get the Legion trait, the Legion rules, so I believe he does get that.
Yeah, yeah.
If I made a mistake there, guys, I'm sorry. Please let me know in the comments. Don't flame me. But I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Here we go. So now I wound you on 2s because it is strength 8.
Yes.
Okay. I am within reroll wound range of my dude, so that's 15.
15.
Okay, these are damage 2 on the Assault Intercessors, and they are -2. So each failed save is a killed. You are within 3 of the Sanguinor priests, so not necessarily a guaranteed kill. But you do have 15 saves to make.
15 5-ups?
15 5-ups.
Okay.
Yeah, you roll okay. You roll, well, that's the average.
A third. Yeah.
But that means each Marine in that squad has taken 2 damage. So you got to roll these 2 at a time.
1 at a time, surely. Well, 2, yeah. 1
2
wound
because
at a
they're
time.
2 wounds a pop. Yeah.
First one, looking for a 6.
You're looking for a 6. No, so 1 is dead.
1's dead.
The second one
Second one
is alive.
is very much alive. Okay. Third one
Third one.
is dead.
Yep.
Fourth one
Fourth one is dead.
dead. Fifth one
Fifth one
is alive.
is alive on a wound. Okay.
Sixth one
Sixth one, he's dead.
is dead. Seventh one is alive on a wound. Eighth one is dead. Ninth one is alive on a wound.
10th one.
10th and final one.
Yep. He's dead. So you lose 6.
6.
You lose 6 in total. Fair enough. I'll take that, and I'll do a cheeky consolidate after.
Okay. It's time for me to hit you back.
Yes.
I'm going to go with the Assault Intercessors first.
Sounds good.
So we'll do the chain swords. Hitting on 3s. No rerolls. That many.
That many.
Toughness.
8. So
Okay.
you'd be 5 to wounds because you're +1.
5 to wound. We get a mighty 3. It's -1.
Cool. Yep, 3 wounds down.
3 wounds. Power Fist next.
Okay.
These are hitting on 4s.
Yes.
Because minus what?
Yep.
Get 3 hits.
Okay.
These will be winning on 3s.
Yep.
Which is lovely, isn't it?
Yep. It's +1 to wound.
You get 2 wounds.
2.
Minus whatever it is.
1 goes through, so 2 damage. So you take 5 in total.
Yay!
Nice.
Sanguinor's turn. 6 attacks, 2s. 6s to wound a mortal.
Nice.
In addition.
Yep.
So full house.
Yep.
Which is lovely.
Yep.
And then we're looking for that again. Okay.
They're dead.
They're dead.
Cool.
It is -5.
Yep, they're dead, all right.
Morale?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. My turn is done.
Yes, it is.
Other than your morale. Go for it.
1 or a 2.
Either 1 or a
And
2.
they pass.
After, no, they fail. Okay,
So
so
one
one
runs
runs,
away.
and then
And
the
you've
other
got
3 run
3
on 1s
remaining.
and 2s.
Yes.
So 2 run. So you
run
got
away.
2 left alive.
Excellent.
Okay. You deny Stranglehold again because the Berserker's died. Nice play from the Sanguinor. He's only got the 2 wounds left, however. Only 1 wound left on the Redemptor. You've got no CP. I've got no CP. I think I'm up to like 4 points and no prisoners now. And lots of points on Assassinate. You still have 2 objectives. So you'll pick up 8 points for the primary in your turn, plus 2 points for your banners.
Yep.
But you have a Khitan Ravager in your lines.
Yes. It's
Fear
a
him.
problem.
Let's see what happens.
Turn 3 then. Movement phase.
That's what it is.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
We start with Big Red, who's now Slow Red.
Slow red.
Not that he's moved faster than 4 inches all game, but he
What
goes
he's used
there.
to.
Next up, Sanguinor will fly over here.
Nice.
These venerable Stalker Intercessors move out here onto the objective. Last but not least is the Sanguinary Priest, who is just going to fly over here. Like that. And these objective securers, these intercessors,
That's their official title now.
are going over here. All right, starting with these intercessors back here, they can just see the Disco Lord's leg.
Nice.
Yes.
One of his mecha tendrils.
Yes. Hitting on 3s.
That was very alarming.
They obviously couldn't see it that well. It was moving too quickly.
I was distracted by the noise.
writhing. Writhing mecha tendril.
5s and 6s?
If you say so. Yes.
Are you toughness 6?
Yes.
Then yes, it's 5s and 6s.
Yes.
No.
No.
That seems predictable. I can just roll straight into the next one. So,
Okay.
these 5
Yep.
are going to shoot him as well.
Okay.
That's what they're
They're
going to
stalkers, so they're -1 to hit 'cause you move.
do. Yes.
Got it.
4s to hit. 1 hit. Doesn't wound.
Okay. That was thrilling.
Yes. Are you thrilled? I'm
No.
thrilled. I'm not thrilled. We are going to do the second unit into the disco.
Fair enough.
3rd unit.
He is causing problems, isn't he?
Second Stalkers, but the 3rd unit.
Yes.
Yes. Hitting on 3s this time, because they didn't move. That's ominous. It's either 6s or 2s.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
Portents.
Only time will tell.
3, 5s and 6s. Not 1.
No.
This seems...
Well, you were getting quite lucky with them previously, as I recall, so perhaps it's now come back round. Corn is favouring the Lawrence today.
Maybe. Right, Redemptor Dreadnought is going to fire into the disco.
Great. You
Fire
are on your
this.
bottom profile and you're within 6 of me, so it's -1 to hit. So you hit me on 6s, but yes, you can do that.
Fire at the disco.
Inferno.
Not panic at the disco.
No.
Yes. This is Storm Bolter, by the way.
You don't do anything.
It was a waste of
That
time.
was a bad roll regardless,
Yes.
wasn't it?
We have the normal Gatling.
The normal Gatling.
The one under his arm.
The normal Gatling. You got 3 hits there!
3. That's 1 for every wound he has.
It's true. So this is strength 5,
Yes.
so 5 to wound me,
Yes.
because it's strength 5.
We finally got a wound in the
Oh,
shooting
wait,
phase.
right, you have forced me to make a save, but I do make it because I'm a 2-up save, you know.
That's cheeky.
That is cheeky.
I'm a 2-up save.
Or is it cheating?
Probably cheating.
Now the big gun.
Okay.
Looking for 6s.
You've got 3 in to get. It's 1 for every wound he has.
Yes.
And this time wounding on 4s, right?
Yep. It's very stressful to the coordinate followers watching the channel.
1. That's 2 wounds in the shooting phase.
You're not
2.
playing Drakari. You
I
can't
rolled
do that.
2. Right, so that is a -1, so you have knocked me down to 2 wounds.
Yes.
Because you're -1 on your Gatling.
Yes. Yeah, so there are some bolt rifles that can see. They're over there.
Yep. 9 of them, in fact.
9 of them. Hitting on 3s. Okay.
It's good shooting, rootin', tootin'.
Okay.
Shooting.
5 and 6s.
Good rootin', tootin'. Shooting.
We had a
Single
total
wound.
of, I think, 3 wounds in this entire shooting phase.
A single wound, sir. Oh, I save it in
you save that
style
one as well.
That's what I like. A nice bit of style there.
That is a bit of style.
Okay. That's your shooting phase done, isn't it?
That would be
That's
correct.
everything.
Okay.
Unless I fire some pistols at you. At the Kaitan. I might as well.
Yeah, intercom. Yeah, you've got
2 pistols.
because your assault intercessors didn't fall back, so 2 pistols. Go for it.
So might as well.
2 pistols.
2 hits.
2 pistola. 2 nothingola.
Nothings. Alright. Combat phase.
Yes.
Sanguinor's going to go first.
Fair.
I am in
Charge.
combat doctrine.
Yes.
So he has 5 attacks base. He gets +2 for charging. He hits on 2s.
Great. I mean, it's not great, but
He's missed with 2.
it's missed for 2.
That's not great.
No, sadly, no rerolls, so nothing you can do about it.
Not nice.
His base strength?
His base strength is 4. He gets +2. So strength 6.
Cool, so you normally wound me on 5s, but you'll wound me on 4s.
Yep.
You are a blood angel?
It's worth saying we skipped the charge phase
2 wounds.
as both the charges were unfailable.
Yes,
Which is
1
the
mortal wound in
Sanguinor
addition.
and
Yes. These are both -4. Well, -5 because
Well, I've got demon saves going on, so one of which I make, so
you
the
take
damage
3
is 2.
wounds.
So you're taking 3 wounds. I'm still on 19 wounds.
very nice.
Okay.
Sanguinor Priest is going to have a go next.
Yes.
He's got a lot of attacks because he has the Teeth of Terror.
Yes.
Because, why not?
Yes.
So hitting on 2s. And we've got a 1 there as well.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens, okay?
Yes, it does. He's going to be strength 5.
Yeah. So, again, it will be 4 to wounds because
to
you're +1, which is a very, very good rule to have. 3 wounds. Okay.
3 wins, and it is -3 in.
I make 1 and I fail 2, so you do take 4 damage. It's pretty significant. Although, unfortunately, not significant enough to degrade me.
No.
And the annoying thing, because he's a Kaitan, is he actually regains a wound next turn as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's my attack's back.
Yes. You get a lot of attacks.
Yeah, so
Be more than sufficient.
I will do the sweep attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to do, well, I've got 6. I'll do 6 on the Sanguinor, 6 on the Sanguinary Priest, and 6 on the 2 Assault Intercessors.
Okay.
Okay, the 6 on the Sanguinor first.
Yes.
6 on the Sanguinor.
-1 to hit.
Yep, I still hit you 4 times. That's useful. 2's to wounds, and I'm re-rolling because I'm within range of the Exalted. That's 4 wounds. You have to save all of these or you are dead because you've only got 2 wounds left.
He'll get a feel no pain now because the priest is there.
Forgive me, you're absolutely correct.
With
Yeah.
4 4-ups,
Yeah.
it would be nice to have this happen.
Ooh,
okay.
That's right. You need to make 6 feel no pain saves.
Alright. Is damage 2?
Damage 2.
Alright, first one. Nope.
He's dead. Okay, so then we're going to do 6 into the Sanguinary Priest.
Yeah.
I did miss with 3 there though.
Yeah.
But 2's again. Re-rolling. So my 3 wounds at -2.
So this will put him on a 5-up save.
5 up saves.
Yes. I saved 1.
So he's only got 4 wounds, so you need to make at least 1 6 up or you are slain.
He is.
Or he is deaded, sir. Nope. He's dead as well. That's pretty massive.
Can't save anything
Okay,
today.
6 attacks on the 2 Assault Intercessors, which would then stop you even hitting me. Okay. Re-rolling the failed wounds. Right, that's 4 saves at 5 up.
Okay.
And you don't have to ignore wounds anymore.
Does that happen, or is it all at the same time so they do still get it?
It's all at the
No.
same time
It's the...
because it's the same.
I don't think so. I think once I've killed the character... Well, I'll just roll you dice anyway. You failed all 4 of the saves.
Yeah.
You can make the feel no pain saves. Let's just say, for argument's sake, it happened at the same time.
1, dead.
He's dead. And
2,
the next one,
dead.
he's dead.
Can't save anything.
So you don't get any more attacks now on the Khitan.
Nope.
I've just, with that blow, maxed out my assassinate, which is pretty massive.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Gamble. Yeah.
Well, look, it's my turn 4. I've just scored 8 points on the primary again. We're totting up those no prisoners. I think I'm still on 4, but potentially about to get a few more this turn.
You're 1 point away from being on 6 for no prisoners.
I'm just.
Thank you, Servo Skull.
You're welcome.
I'm just waiting to see how far into your "it's about to be turn 4" speech before I just go, "Not so, good man,"
What do you mean?
because there's no real point continuing.
What makes you say that? The scores are very close.
They're not. Well, they are.
I have a feeling there might not be after this turn.
You're a couple of points ahead as it stands.
Yeah.
But because I have nothing really with which to score more on, from this point on, if you kill 5 intercessors, you basically establish a 4-point lead that I will never catch.
Yeah.
It would just be a case of shoot those 5 intercessors, and then the Khitan walks over there, and these rhinos just kind of stand around, and you know what I mean. So it's actually probably not worth continuing just for that.
Yeah, I can understand what you're saying. I mean, basically what I was about to do is I'll either shoot them and put Demon Forge on and kill them with the guns. I might not kill them all, but the Disco Lord will then charge your Redemptor and them. That should clear them off the objective. I've got a whole unit of Berserkers here, which I can advance over here to hide and then be ready to take the central objective again next turn. If I didn't Demon Forge the gun, I will just Demon Forge him in combat. But either way, he'll come in here. We know he's got the 16 odd attacks, sorry, 15, 16, 18 odd attacks. I'll have the Disco Lord within 6 inches of him. He'll be hitting on 2s. He's then wounding on 2s. Even if I don't kill the intercessors this turn, they'll be almost certainly dead the turn after. You can't kill me.
Yeah, it's just mathematically, there is not a lot I can do unless I just commit so many of my troops, of which I have basically 5 in reserve, which are these guys up here, to delay you holding an objective for a turn.
Yeah. And in fact, all I need to do is just shoot. If I shoot these and then charge them, they're almost guaranteed to be dead, and then that means you'll only get 4 primary, which means you absolutely cannot.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So you're basically 2 points away from establishing an uncatchable lead for the rest of the next 2 turns. So there's not already any point in continuing.
Does this mean that I get to shake your hand? That's what I've been waiting for.
Of course you get to shake my hand.
It's been a pleasure, Josh.
It's been a wonderful time.
I don't like killing Blood Angels because they are my favourite.
And I don't like killing World Eaters.
Yes. Well, folks, look, hopefully you enjoyed that league game. Some good tactical plays there, which we tried to explain. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that from a competitive point of view. If you like what Josh does, go check him out on his YouTube channel, Warhipster, and of course Instagram at Warhipster. If you really like what we do, give us a like and subscribe here on YouTube. If you really, really like what we do, follow us on demand. It's like a $5 a month and you get 3 extra videos a week, sometimes more. Loads of battle reports. It's worth it. Be somebody. Do it. Support the people you like.
Do it.
Until next time, I've been Lawrence, he's been Josh, and our Servo Skull has been Katie. Thank you very much. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Jim, you scum! Maidenless as you are! Got 6 left!
On for this world.
Cut!
Scum. You dare to hide from me?
You can't just go around calling people scum.
You say I'm cheating, but you've advanced once with your World Eaters army. And it's not really in the spirit of things, is it?
Cut!
That's too many dice, I don't like it.